Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura. I love all things books. And before we get started today, I just wanted to preface that last video, my hair was going all over the mic and making noises, and I want to sincerely apologize if that happens again today. It just looks way too good to not have in the front, and I don't know where else to put the mic. So I'm gonna try my hardest, but I'm sorry, I just look really good. It is already time for another TBR jar video. My TBR jar, or in my case, mug, picks out my TBR for March and April. Where are we in the year? I have no concept of time ever.
I don't know what's going on, and I simply don't want to know.
I'm very excited for this video because I have upgraded my TBR book shelving situation a little bit. I have acquired... Oh my god. I have acquired a TBR cart. Isn't she beautiful? My hair salon was selling these carts because they are moving or something, I don't know. I was selling them for 20 bucks and I got one, and it's pink and it's beautiful. I also have these really freaking cute stickers on them, and this one says Later Gator. I'm reading. This one is like those little candy hearts with a bunch of tropes on it, like one bed, forbidden love, enemies to lovers. And then there's one down here that I will film later that says slow burn, friends to lovers, enemies to lovers. So I'm very excited. Let me set myself up. Okay, I think this works. This is my beautiful TBR cart. Hey. Shush. I think as of right now, I should probably have a look, but I do have quite a few books on there. It's double-sided. You'll see it in a bit when I have to look for my book that I'm gonna choose. There are lots of books on here. I'm gonna have no trouble deciding what to pick. So yes, this is for my March and April TBR. I think the same as last time, I'm gonna pick 8 books using 8 prompts because that was actually quite achievable. I mean, I still haven't finished it because it's not the end of the month yet, okay? But I only have 2 more, and yeah, managed to read all 8. My dishwasher keeps making noises. Like, go away. It might have to just go back on. I made the mistake of turning it on and now it's freaking out because I paused it and it's like, I have to keep going. No, you don't. Just leave it. Just stay there. But it's freaking out. Okay, I'm really sorry if that's loud. We're gonna start with prompt number 1. Here we go. Oh my god, this is terrifying. A title you love. Oh, that is so cute.
Bruh.
Okay, this is gonna be tricky. I don't think I've ever really super thought about titles and how much I love a title. It's mostly just like the cover. Okay, I think I do love the title for Half a Soul. I think that's pretty cool. No reason. Or we have Heavenly Bodies. I love that title. I think that's pretty cool, but other side. Okay, I do really like the title of The Will of the Many, but I am a little bit scared to pick it. I don't want to. That is a big book. Do you see how big it is? Okay, or we have Wild Reverence. I really like that title. I think that's a cool title. I do like The Love of My Afterlife. I think that's a cool title. But again, I'm just like not really like thinking about the title ever until right now. I think I'm tossing between, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to get this book out. Awesome. Okay, well actually I'm going to not take it out until I decide. It's between Half a Soul and Love of My Afterlife. And although I'm tempted to just pick Half a Soul because it's already out, I think my heart is going for The Love of My Afterlife. So let me get that out right now. Got her. Okay, my pick for a title I love is The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. I have zero idea what this is about. I think it's This actually looks really good. I'm not sure if it's fantasy romance or just like a romance with a magical realism sort of aspect, but it says recently deceased Delphi Bookham has just met the one in the afterlife, but is devastated when a mix-up means he is immediately sent back to Earth. Delphi is given a second chance and accepts a deal in which she can return to her previous life in London and reconnect with the mysterious stranger she's sure is her soulmate. The challenge: she only has 10. She only has 10 days to find him. 10 days to make him fall for her. Oh, and he has no recollection of them ever meeting. Very happy with this choice. That is book number 1. Number 2. Dual POV. I'm scared. This is going to take a little bit of looking through. Let me see if there's any that I know are dual POV. And see, I don't think so. Oh, no. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Dude, what? Okay, found one. First time caller is dual POV, thank God. And I think I might just choose that one because I want to read it anyway. Okay, for this prompt, I've chosen First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, which I'm very excited for because I read B.K. Borison's Christmas book, Good Spirits, last year. I loved it. And that was my first B.K. Borison book. I've heard very good things about this. And the second one in the Interconnected Standalone series just came out. And I just actually got it yesterday because it was $14 at Big W. Thank you so much. So very excited to get to this one so that I can read the other one. But yes, this one is dual POV. We have both the male main character and female main character. And I'm pretty sure this is about 2 radio co-hosts who might not like each other. She calls into his radio show, and he is the host of Baltimore's romance hotline Heartstrings, which is a bit of a problem because he's fallen out of love. And of course, his name is Aiden Valentine. Love that. And then Lucy calls in to his show and their interview goes a little bit viral. I don't know, that looks really cute and really interesting, so very happy to add that one to my TBR for this month / the next 2 months. Book number 3. Male author. Do you know I actually have a book in here I haven't put in my TBR card, so let me go get that. Let me see if he can fit in there. The book that I just put in is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. If I choose that one, I will be starting my Brandon Sanderson journey, which I have a feeling is going to be years long, okay? He has so many books. I am very excited to get to them, but it's just going to be a lot. So I'm going to try and avoid him for a little bit. The only issue is with this prompt, a lot of the male authors I have in my TBR cart are like series. So like Red Rising by Pierce Brown, Brandon Sanderson, Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, or we have The Will of the Many by James Islington, I think. Or we have this one, The Book That Wouldn't Burn, Mark Lawrence. And I think that's it for male authors. So, it is really a question of what series do I want to invest in for the next couple months. I want to get to all of these, but I'm scared. I don't think I'm... Oh, we also have All the Light We Cannot See, but I'm not feeling that one. I might be feeling Red Rising out of all of those options. Or Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna read the back and decide.
I got horns that open bottles, and I got horns that hold my keys. I got horns when you turn them right. Help me watch TV.
I am not super feeling ready to commit to the 5-book series of Red Rising. right now. So I think I'm gonna go for Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I just got this book at the Lifeline Book Fair, and so I'm very excited to start it, and I have heard very good things about Jay Kristoff, and I'm pretty sure this is only a trilogy, so a bit less intimidating for me, except the writing is tiny. This is about Mia Colvert. She's only 10 when she is given her first lesson in death. Destined to destroy empires, the child raised in shadows made a promise on the day she lost everything, to avenge herself on those that shattered her world. But the chance to strike against such powerful enemies will be fleeting, and Mia must become a weapon without equal. Before she seeks vengeance, she must seek training among the infamous assassins of the Red Church of Itria. Hey, that looks interesting. And that is my third choice in my TBR. I'm so scared. Love that. With bad reviews. Yay! Listen, I actually might not have any books with bad reviews because I tend to not buy those. So we could do this one, Addicted to You. I feel like this might be the worst reviewed book that I own. Jesus. Let me look at my Goodreads. iPad. Okay, let me get her up. This one has 3.7 star rating on Goodreads, so it's not bad. What other ones might have bad reviews? P.S. I hate you. This is just really showing my biases, you know? No, that doesn't have bad reviews. What if I never get over you? 3.83, that one's still better than Addicted to You. Yeah, that's the problem with this prompt, is I will not buy anything that I think I'm not going to like. Maybe Yellowface has bad reviews, but I don't think so. 3.72. Okay, it still beats Addicted to You, but One for My Enemy had pretty bad reviews. 3.69. This one beats out Addicted to You. Jeez. Oh, abs. I think we officially have a winner, which is not Addicted to You, so she can go back. It is, in fact, One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I'm actually really excited to read this. I have had this book for way too long, but I have heard mixed reviews, I would say. Olivia Blake is one of those authors where she just gets a lot of mixed reviews. I loved her book Alone with You in the Ether. That was one of the first books I read when I got back into reading in my adult years. And then I read the Atlas 6, which they're very different books. The Atlas 6 is fantasy and Alone with You in the Ether is romance / contemporary fiction. Everything in my house is just making so much noise. And this one, I'm pretty sure, is a Romeo and Juliet retelling with witch families. So fantasy version of Romeo and Juliet. And I don't see why people wouldn't like it, but I haven't read it. It seems quite long, so people might not like that. This is book number 4 on my TBR. Actually pretty happy about this to finally get this off my TBR. Number 5. Title does not start with the. Okay. This is very exciting because, oh man, these two. I want to read these two, but they both start with the. I want to read The Wedding People and The Favorites. We have Wild Reverence, Yellowface, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, Rootless, Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City. I'm not going to choose that. Hello Beautiful. We have so many options. Really, it's just which I want to read. Now let me look. I've got 2 fantasies, 2 romances. I might need something else. Let me. Bride. Bride was the first book that came to mind. I feel like I might go for another Annabelle Monaghan just because I read Nora Goes Off Script. That was part of my last TBR for January and February, and I think I would like to continue reading her books, and this one is the next one that she released, and I think I'm gonna go for this one before it gets too cold in Australia to read it. So that is book number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 3 more. to choose from. Became a movie or TV show. Okay, what became a movie or a TV show? Ooh, actually not a lot that I have on here. This did, I know this did. And this, ooh, it might be time to finally read Lessons of Chemistry. Let me have a look on my other side. I know this did, but I don't want that. Thank you. Okay, it looks like it's between Lessons of Chemistry and the Essex Serpent. And I'm definitely going for Lessons of Chemistry. Lessons in Chemistry, excuse me. Lessons in Chemistry has literally been on my TBR for maybe like 4 years. One of the first books I actually bought when I wanted to start my reading journey, and I think it's finally time to get to it. This was made into an Apple TV series, so that will be pretty good to watch after. Yay! Finally getting to Lessons in Chemistry. I think it's set in the early 1960s, and she works in a research institute with an all-male team, and they have a very unscientific view of equality. Forced to resign, she reluctantly signs on as the host of a cooking show, but her revolutionary approach to cooking, fueled by scientific and rational commentary, grabs the attention of a nation. Very excited. 2 more, guys, 2 more. She's looking a little sparse, which is great to see, but we're gonna have to put all my books back there anyway. A romance. I have so many choices. To get some books that I've had on my TBR for a long time, I'm leaning towards The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I don't remember buying that. Or The X-Vows. P.S. I Hate You. What If I Never Get Over You? Any of these. I think I'm gonna go for The X-Vows by Jessica Joyce. I don't really have a reason. I've just been really intrigued by this book since I bought it, and I bought it for a reason. I read her first book, You With a View, and I borrowed that book through the library, so I obviously wasn't like, oh, I need to buy that book. I'll just read it from the library. And I think I gave that book like 3.5 stars, but I think I bought this because I heard very, very good things, and I think it's time. It's about 2 exes at a wedding. They're thrown together at their best friend's wedding, so they have to help put on this wedding that goes terribly wrong when the wedding venue burns down the week before the wedding. So they have to help their best friend plan basically a whole other wedding in a week, and I guess they reconnect. That's my romance. That is number 7. So many books. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1 more book, guys. Do some ASMR. Okay. Hands or fingers on the cover? What? Hands or fingers on the cover? Oh, I know this has a hand, and I might choose this one. Let me go around the other side. Are there any hands? Aha! Whoa! Oh wait. Hands, are there hands on this one? There's a hand. There's a hand. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Okay. Truly, I don't know, but I do. I have one that I really want to choose. And it's not this one. Even though I really want to read this one, if this one didn't exist, I would choose this one. But do you see there's a hand and fingers, okay? So, I think I'm finally going to put The Favourites on my TBR. This book just went so crazy popular last year, and I haven't read it yet. And on the front it says part Wuthering Heights and part Daisy Jones and the Six. There's a spider right next to me. Bro, go away. I thought it was a big clump of my hair, but it was a daddy long leg spider. These are two of my favorite books ever. I am currently listening to Wuthering Heights, and this just seems so good. It's about these two ice skating champions. They're in love. They're childhood sweethearts to champion ice dancers, captivating fans with their scorching chemistry, rebellious style, and roller coaster relationship. Until at the Olympic Games, as the world holds its breath, a shocking incident instantly destroys their partnership. 10 years later, an unauthorized tell-all documentary reignites the public obsession with the two ice dancers. It's like Daisy Jones and the Six in the interview sense, which I think it's written in interviews. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. Whoa, I need to do some reshuffling. I'm gonna do what Rachel Catherine does and plug them in. The first book on my March, I keep forgetting what month it's gonna be. The first book in my March-April TBR is The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. That was not very satisfying, but that's okay. First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I have no idea if I'm doing this in order. One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. She's having a little bit of trouble fitting in there. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. And The Favourites by Lane Fargo. And she's also going to have trouble fitting it. There we go. This is my TBR for March and April. I also have some other books that I haven't included in my TBR because I know I'm going to get to them anyway in March and April. And those are Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This one I'm reading for my book club with my friend Molly before the movie comes out. And it will be part of another video I'm doing, so stay tuned for that. Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I just need to get to it. I feel like it'll be really quick and I just have to read it ASAP. So, plus I'm borrowing it from someone, so need to get to that. If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. This is one of my newest purchases I got in Sydney and I have to read it now because autumn. So let me put those back up. So these are the books that I want to get to in the next 2 months. Let's see how I go. I might have to do another 24-hour reading challenge because I think that really saved me last month. I read 3 books in 3 days. But anyways, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would be amazing. Let me know what books are on your TBR for the next couple months or on your radar. I love hearing what other people are reading. It is quite bad because I always get inspiration and then buy more books. But I know I say this all the time, but for the next 2 months, she's not buying any books. I'm not going anywhere. I don't need to buy any more books because in May it's my birthday and so I will probably be getting some books then. So at least for the next 2 months I don't need to be buying any more books. It's probably not going to happen. Oh my gosh, I actually have 2 more books that I am going to be reading as well. That's 13 books. Okay. We have The Weight of Crowns by Alina Belchambers. That is the second book in the Order of Masks duology that I need to finish up, and that book is coming. I ordered it a while ago, but I ordered it when I pre-ordered Just Friends by Hayley Pham. So they will come at the same time and I will be prioritizing Just Friends. Hayley Pham is one of my favorite booktubers ever. Favorite YouTubers. I watched her before she was a booktuber and she wrote her first book and it comes out on March 3rd and I'm very excited. So I will be prioritizing that one. But I'm very excited about my choices for the next couple months and I think it's going to be a good couple of reading months. So as I was saying, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I love you all. You're beautiful. And never forget that everyone is a princess.